Hello children, welcome to my channel Storytime with me. Today's story is very beautiful. The name is No Hug is Too Big for a Teddy Bear. Let's start reading the story. Stay till the end as there will be a question which you have to answer. Okay, so let's begin the story. There was a huge and cuddly teddy bear, Icy, who lived in Alaska with a little girl, Susan. Susan had working parents and was often left behind at home with only a maid to take care of her. One day the maid hadn't come, and both Susan's parents had to leave for work. So there was a cuddly little, huge teddy bear, not little teddy bear, it was a huge teddy bear whose name was Icy, and Icy lived in Alaska with a little girl. What was her name? Her name was Susan. Both parents of Susan had to go out for work every day and a maid looked after her. But one day the maid didn't came and her parents had to leave for work, and Susan stayed alone in her house with the teddy bear. How can I leave Susan home alone? Susan's father asked her mother. Soon, Susan's parents started fighting. Each insisted that the other stay at home to take care of Susan. Stop it! I will be fine. I have Icy for company after all, Susan said to her parents. So, before leaving home, Susan's parents were fighting among themselves that who will stay at home with Susan. So, Susan's father was insisting her mother to stay with her and vice versa. So, Susan said to their parents that stop it, why you both are fighting? I have Icy to stay with me. Finally, it was decided that both of Susan's parents would go to work. I will come home for lunch and stay for a while, Susan's father promised. So Susan's father promised that he will come home and stay with Susan for some time. I shall come home early, Susan's mother declared. Susan's mother also said, okay, I will come home early from my work. Don't open the door for anyone. And what her mother advised to Susan, that you will not open the door for anyone. If somebody knocks, you will not open the door. Susan was scared when her parents finally left for work. Let's play Icy, she said. It was a very cold day, and as her father had left in a hurry, he had forgotten to shut the window panes. Susan couldn't shut them as the window panes were too high for her to reach. Soon the room became rather chilly, and Susan couldn't leave the room as she was locked in. Now what happened? It was a cold day, and her father, before leaving for work, had forgotten to shut down the window panes. And as Susan was a small girl, she couldn't reach high to shut the window panes. Soon the room was became very chilly, and Susan couldn't leave that room. Why? Because in that room she was locked in. Oh, I see, Susan exclaimed. I'm feeling so cold. She saw Icy's wide open arms and said in surprise, oh, are you asking me to hug you? That's so kind of you. Susan took Icy and climbed onto her bed. She hugged Icy tight and cuddled him close to her body. Soon Suzanne was fast asleep. So, as it was cold, Suzanne was feeling very uncomfortable, and then she saw Icy's, her teddy bear's wide open arms, and said in surprise that, "Are you asking me to hug you? That's so kind of you." So Suzanne took Icy and climbed onto her bed. She hugged Icy tightly and cuddled him close to her body. So Suzanne was fast asleep because now she was feeling the warmth of Icy and feeling much cozy. Suzanne awoke at the hospital. Her father had discovered her in the bed when he had come home for lunch. Suzanne was shivering and he had rushed her to the hospital. It's lucky that the teddy bear provided the much needed warmth to Suzanne. The doctor declared she could have frozen to death otherwise. So when Suzanne's father came home for lunch, he found that Suzanne was shivering and he immediately took her to the hospital. And then what the doctor said there? The doctor said that because the teddy bear was there, her life is safe. The teddy bear had provided the much needed warmth to Suzanne, and now her life is saved only because of the teddy bear. Your teddy bear is almost squashed as it has been hugged so tight, her father said to Suzanne. We must get you a new one. No, Suzanne protested. Didn't you hear what the doctor said? Icy saved my life. Yes, no hug is too big for a teddy bear, the doctor said. So now Suzanne's father said that, see Suzanne, you have squashed the teddy bear. It is like squashed means mashed because you have hugged it very tightly. So we will buy a new teddy bear for you. So Suzanne immediately protested, no, I don't want a new teddy bear. Haven't you heard what doctor said? So the doctor laughed and said, yes, no hug is too big for a teddy bear. That means a teddy bear can tolerate any hug. Okay, teddy bears are for hugging. So it was a happy end of the story, children, and I hope you have enjoyed the story very much. So today's question is, what did Suzanne do when she saw Icy's open arms? Okay, so you will answer the question and see you have understood and enjoyed the story or not. Okay, that's all for today, children. Bye bye and take care, all of you. Have a nice day ahead.